When it comes to affecting change, stories can be more powerful than facts and figures. This is a lesson from Zimbabwe, where a community-based organization called Roots used storytelling and dialogue to change attitudes towards reproductive health and rights, and save women's lives. Zimbabwe is a highly religious society. Over 3/4 of the population are Christian. Many people are socially conservative, especially when it comes to gender, sexuality, and marriage. Premarital sex is widely frowned upon, so it's difficult for young Zimbabweans to access contraception. Compounding this issue is the 1977 Termination of Pregnancy Act. This 40-year-old law prevents women from accessing an abortion outside of a very narrow set of circumstances. Because of the restrictions, 70,000 Zimbabwean women risk illegal abortions each year. Tragically, almost 1 in 3 of young women who die from abortion-related complications are only teenagers. Roots decided they had to do something about this situation. They knew the task ahead was huge. They would have to persuade politicians and policymakers to reform the Termination of Pregnancy Act, despite it having widespread public supports. To do this, they used the power of storytelling. They spoke to women who had experienced unsafe abortions and trained them as community champions. These champions tell their stories to religious leaders, community leaders, and elected assembly members in Zimbabwe's parliament. Many of these leaders have seen the statistics, but they only see numbers. They don't understand the human cost of this suffering until a real person looks them in the eye and tells them what they've been through. Roots took an assembly member to a presentation by a community champion in a rural area. She heard firsthand about the impact that unsafe abortions were having in the community. At the end, she stood up and said,
"I'm a Christian and pro-life, but now I'm thinking differently. I didn't know that these are the challenges that the women are going through. I've been deeply moved by what I've heard."
When one assembly member starts raising the issue of abortion rights, it has a ripple effect across all policymakers and the Zimbabwean public as a whole. After 5 years of this work, Roots has taken an issue that no one wanted to even acknowledge and ensured that women most affected by an outdated law are being heard at the highest levels of government about the need for change.